If you feel like catching it on YouTube, it is there as well. So I think we can start now. We want to say. Alright, so welcome to another edition of Monday Morning Meds with me, your girl, Pamela. Right now, I'm busy one now. But we have so much to talk about today, and it looks like we chose the right topic with all that is happening. I'll be joined by the Crystal Evans, best-selling author, Jamaican author, only for fictional books. She write like One Man and her latest one she have me caught up in, named Yakima. She's a very talented writer, and she will join me today as we talk about transactional relationships, what is happening in the Jamaican society right now. The fact that Jamaican men seem to believe that women are their personal commodities, you understand? So that is what we're gonna talk about today on the show. So yeah, see me here. Push back in my clicker. I wanna do. Boy, what a rough week. This week I was saying to myself, say boy, it no look so bad now, things no look so bad, and it just gets worse. I want to do, let me tell you in the morning before I go even further. Let me see what's going on. Let me turn this down. I'm muting my feed. Morning. Alright. Hi Veronica. Hi Monique. Hi Mel. Carlene. Shanice. Katie and Tija. And Tino. The date. What date did Tija? I don't know what date I must edit. Alright. Oh, the date on it is wrong. The date on the flyer. Me never see that. Oops. Today. What date is today? What date is today, Tija? Me confused. What date is today? Alright. Anyway. We have only to talk about, so I'm not even going to itch. Wow. The first thing, let me put on my specs. Take too long to take it off as usual. I had them no adjust yet. When I like my river scene, I like to go to the river every so often to reset. This is where my husband is from. He's up by Garden Town, near Tennessee. His town. So every now and then, I go there for a period of living. So every now and then, we go to the river to reset. But I'm gonna talk about what has been going on. I'm still here even though the screen blank. May look for something. All I mean something them when me edit and put up may look for. Okay, here we go. So Jamaica bled a whole heap this week. Jamaica bled a whole lot this week. It's been a bloody week. You see, Observer's headline this morning that is a bloody 24 hours across Jamaica. And 5 murders, 4 shootings, 2 suspected suicides. Well, we have to add on to that, as just this morning we heard about another murder, another woman, another murder. But let's talk about the one that has been, this one has been all over the media. And this is the story of the JDF corporal, what's his name? Doran Mackenzie, that killed his common law wife, Suan Easy. The earlier report said her name was Susan, but apparently her name is Suan. Suan Easy. You see it, me see it to my love. God no. I mean, the man killed the woman and post up the picture them He posted the pictures on his WhatsApp status. I don't know. I don't know where this world is going to. I don't know. Me confused. And then when him realize say them a come fame, that is when him choose to kill himself. Anyway, the story is on the website. Remember to check out the website. You can check it out. Ripemango.club. It is there. But you know, this morning we heard about another case. I just posted this story where Nevia Sinclair from Brinkley in St. Elizabeth was killed by her spouse last night too. So it's two of them happen now within a 24-hour period. We're hearing about this. I don't know. I feel so stressed. And I don't know. My heart can't manage no more Jamaica. You know, I'm trying to understand what would possess a man to believe that it's okay for him to kill a woman because she decided to move on with her life or in get like a bun. And you know, I have my little rant for do. But before I go on to my little rant, more stuff happened this week. There was also a drive-by shooting where a 2-year-old was shot. This was off the Waltham. A woman was killed. A 21-year-old woman, Nefertari Roach, was the victim of this drive-by shooting. And I don't know what's happening down that side, you know. A lot has been happening because the day before that drive-by shooting, there was a double murder. A couple was murdered, and these aren't young people. The woman was 56 and the man was 54, and they were bound and killed. They found their bodies tied up. The man was gagged, and they were shot execution style. I don't know if una feel. I hear people saying that, boy, because this was a leap year, things looking this way. The year certainly has started off with a bang. It looked like we intend to top the murder figures from last year. Morning, Andrea. Jamaica need more than prayer. God no. That's why I played that song this morning. Plead my cause, O Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the eye. God no. The next image I'm going to show might disturb some of you. Is some of the pictures sent to me by Shanna Daly, the mother of Jaheem. I'm gonna show you just a little bit. I don't know if you can't stand to see his body in the casket on the close in the eye, may I want to know. Alright, that's the footage, some of the pictures from his funeral. He was buried, and I want to just thank everybody who contributed to Shanna. You know, my heart is broken. I wanted to attend, but my mother had bamboozled me into attending another funeral that I live streamed. She had contracted my services to live stream the funeral of somebody who is a family friend, in all fairness, Miss Claudia Hill. But Jaheem, little Jaheem, 5-year-old Jaheem, who died from dengue fever on December 5th last year, was laid to rest on Saturday. And I just want to thank everybody who stepped in to contribute when Shanna was having issues, because she was having issues. She ended up having issues finding all the money that was required, you know. And the deaths continue. For everybody who is praying for Malik, my little friend Malik, continue to pray. You know, yesterday morning I took an entire case of papaya leaf juice and gave it to somebody who is a parent over Bustamante. I got calls, several calls, and they were like, listen, we don't care what the doctors are saying or anybody. We've seen that this thing is working. You need to prepare some and carry it come. And I asked her to call me back and let me know how many parents would need it. And she called me back and said, lady, just carry a dozen come. And I met her. I didn't go on the hospital compound because I stopped do that. Once bitten, twice shy. I stopped go hospital. And she met me somewhere off a Tamrid camp and collected them from me. And she went and people got and they were happy. So just so you know that the distribution continues. The good thing is dengue slowing down. Alright, that's the good thing. But we need to have a little talk. Let me roll up my sleeve them. We need to have a little talk this morning, a little heart to heart. I'm gonna talk first of all to the Bonner man them. You have a set of Jamaican men who target women who are in relationships. If you're not in a relationship, they don't want you. Listen to me. Bonner man, aka Joe Grind. Women are endangered species. If the woman tell us she have her man, leave her alone. Me beg you no. Right? That is number one. Number two, if the woman there with one soldier or one policeman, don't go there. Because if him or not just a soldier or policeman, a license firearm holder, a farmer with a cutlass, any other man them, a butcher, don't go there. Leave her alone. You might not just be saving her life, you might be saving your own too. Leave the woman alone. Right? Because you Jamaican Bonner man only love to trouble man, woman. Right? And women don't stay like man, we can just have loose and careless sex most of the time, you know. Listen to me, left the woman them alone. Leave them alone in Jesus' name and save her life. Because how Jamaica going right now, we are endangered. A whole heap of woman out there, and most of the time you born a man, you don't have one woman. You don't have woman, you just want trouble people. You just covetous and greedy and love to trouble people, woman. Right? That is number one. Number two, you Jamaican women. End one before you get yourself entangled in another one. Take my stupid advice. Been there, done that. Listen to me. How Jamaican man stay right now, you can't trust them. And I know sometimes we get hurt by these men and we think, okay, our prides and our egos are hurt, but take it from me. Find a way to extricate yourself from the situation. Find a way to extricate yourself from the situation. Leave a man under Sykes. Take it from me. Don't try. You have to we have to learn to think these things through logically. Right? We need to learn to think these things through logically. We have to start exercising some common sense. And do not take these threats lightly. If the man say, I go kill you, him I go kill you. Whether him sound like him joking or not, disappear. Find a way for disappear. Disappear. Go somewhere that he cannot access you. Right? Because these men nowadays, we are endangered species and them just a kill we. We are commodities. These men treat us like we are commodities. Now for you Jamaican men that think that women are commodities, do you know the hurtfulest part about it? Nobody no give bun like you know. That is the worst part about it. Nobody give bun like you. You don't love to give bun and you can't take it. No. I was talking to my mom over the weekend and she was telling me about somebody who was looking for a job, a big woman, right? Built a life with a man, had kids for him, did all of that. I don't know why she didn't marry, why they didn't get married, but she was in a common law union with this man for the greater part of 20 years or so. Had a life with him, children with him. a business. They built a business together. And the man left her. They bought a house. He left her in that house and go take up with a 20-odd-year-old woman. This is a 60-odd-year-old man. He left her for a 20-odd-year-old woman in the house, right? Apparently she was a housewife or a homemaker or whatever. So now she has all these bills piling up on her, and she has to know she's looking for a job. She have to go now fend for herself. You see, the point I'm making is men do this to women every single day, and I don't hear of women killing men. You understand my point? Because this is just a run-of-the-mill story. We hear about it all the time, where men leave women, or them have all of these women. Man carry picnic and give woman all the time, and we don't hear of women killing men. So why is it that you, Mr. Jamaican man, feel say a woman is your property, and when you give her trouble and you give her trouble and you give her trouble, and she decides so she can't take no more, or even if you never give her no trouble and she just damn bad, why do you think it means that you own her? You invest in her, so because it's so the other one said the one who killed the girl down Amanda say is an investment. She's an inanimate object. She's just there. She was born, mother bring her into this world for you to have your way with her. It's a car. A car is an investment. The woman is a car. And this is what I want to know. You understand? And this is what my guest and I will talk about today, because you see, I'm of the firm belief that it will take the women of this country to rescue it in how we raise our children, our boys, and the things where we uphold. When you know, say your picnic, a gig girl picnic trouble, abusive. When you know you have an abusive child, you need to step in as a mother. You need to intervene, because most men are afraid of their mothers or respect their mothers. But you see, we as Jamaican women sometimes we uphold the foolishness. We picnic them and them bad. And we put up with them foolishness. Right? We put up with them slackness. Every time them go on, they do these things to these poor them girls. But put up with it. Oh, it's just a boy, it's just a man. We are the ones where we have to rescue our society. You understand what I'm saying? It can't be business as usual, Jamaica. It cannot be business as usual. Listen to me. Women, we need to put our foot down. From day one. First of all, I'm telling you something. Woman, we need to stop fight over man. We need to stop allowing men to believe from day one that they own us and we will be here all the time, and every bullshit that they do, we put up with. Listen to me. If we don't treat ourselves with respect, men will not treat us with respect. That's why they believe that they can kill us. Them can slaughter we. And I'm preaching from experience. I've been there. Remember, I'm the survivor of a domestic. I'm the survivor of domestic abuse. You can't tell me. What I'm telling you now is what I have lived through. We are the ones who have to put down our feet and say, listen to me. No, Mr. Man, enough is enough. Because if we don't do it, them are going to kill we off. How much are you willing to accept from a man? We have this thing where the man give a bun away and the woman catch up. Why? Why? Why are you going to put yourself in a situation where you're going to be in a confrontation with another woman over a man? The culture that we have been allowing to happen, to occur for too long, we need to break the back, because this is what is happening now. It's becoming so commonplace. It's like par for the course. Where men feel say basically a symbol of status is the number of women him have. Him control, they are his. Him can minor. It have to stop. We preached about something similar last week, you know. It have to stop. It have to stop. Imagine now, I don't know what this poor lady from this nurse, Suan Easy, why she decided that, listen, she move on with her life. She can't deal with this man no more. I don't know. She probably found somebody else and fell in love. Who knows? No, but I don't know what this woman got through. The kind of abuse this woman got through, why she decided to enough is enough. I don't know. Right? It's like the girl in Mandeville, everybody blaming her. The man killed her, but she is the perpetrator apparently. Right? We have this way of victim blaming and victim shaming. Now this nice little girl, Nevia Sinclair from Brinkley, St. Elizabeth. I'm waiting to hear why it is her fault that she was killed. Because you see, in Jamaica, we try to justify these heinous crimes. We try to justify why it is okay for men to get away with this foolishness. And it starts from the mother. It starts from the mothers. It starts from the mothers and how we raise our boys to not have respect for women. And we allow them to be sleeping with one bag of woman. And listen, let me tell you something. You see, my son knows, say, he can't carry no woman in my house. Right? If he have a girlfriend, he have to come introduce her. This is him girlfriend. And don't make me see you with another woman while you're there with that girl there. Me not subscribe to them game there. Him have one of my neighbor them where, him young, him supposed to be girl. No. I'm raising a man to respect women. I'm not raising a boy. Me I raise one man. We're supposed to respect women. And I'd be very offended if he put another woman, a girl, girl pick me through what him seem father put me through. I would be very offended. And that is the truth. Let me see what I say. I don't rant for now. Let me see what you all saying. Yeah, and I agree with you, Debbie. Debbie is saying female need to value themselves. We need to value ourselves because we believe it's like we treat ourselves like commodities. I'm glad you bring that up. We have a set of Jamaican women who believe, I call them glorified prostitutes. They believe, say, a symbol of their status is how well a man can mind them. So what I'm to and them when they can't work. Man have to pay on a bill, on a bag and boat, so on have one man to pay rent, one man to pay light, one man to pay a cable bill, and one man to take care of hair and nails. You're a prostitute. That's what you are. If you're selling your services, you're a prostitute. I'm not mincing words when I say it. When you engage in all of these transactional relationships and you're financially attracted to a man, you know, so the only thing you're interested in is in bank account, in money, when can give you. You know, if you take up on one older man, I have so many stories. My dad was telling me about a friend of his who got sick, had a stroke. No, it's funny, but it's not funny. And my father will be 70 this year. I'm not young. So, you know, say, if he him friend them up there with him. You understand? Them up there with him. And him telling me, say, boy, when I'm friend them have a stroke because him married, have him family, his wife, his grown children. But him have one little girl on the side in her 20s. And apparently, him take care of her, rent, pay bills, whatever. And him go catch her with one little young man. And it made him sick and have a stroke. So now him with him stroke have to go home and the wife have to go take care of him. Because he got a stroke because the sweetheart gave him a stroke. And the sweetheart and her little unfair little young man, alright, you know, but no, he is going to make himself a burden to the wife and his children, his grown children, who are older than the sweetheart. Now you tell me. You understand the kind of pickle we are in? Because this man now, I don't believe why a man that is over 60 believes that he can sexually satisfy a 20-odd-year-old woman. You can't. You cannot. Get over yourself. You cannot. No matter, the only thing she's interested in is your pocket. At the same time, I tell my ex-husband, and my ex-husband in the reach 58, I tell him the same thing, say, if you go and take up a little girl, the only thing she wants you for is the money she think you have. You can't satisfy her, so you can't. When you disrespect a woman who grow old with you, when they with you, see you through your ups and your downs, your trials and his tribulation, like my mother friend now. So my mother have a friend and my father have a friend. Two different cases, you know. Now when you disrespect a woman who see you through all of your trials and your tribulations, and something like this happen to you, how that make you look? You be so caught. It's just, and the bottom line is these transactional relationships, them not ending nothing good. It's a mindset issue. The mindset of the Jamaican woman where she believes say a man must take care of all her needs and she needs to have a man who have money to take care of her needs. Women and men, raise your children to be independent and not depend on a soul for anything. I said this last week. I cannot say it enough. We need to raise mentally. We need to raise children who are independent minded. How I was raised, it's an insult for me to ask anybody for anything. That's how my parents raised me. You understand? It's now 9:29. I'm gonna call. Yes, Crystal. Crystal, I'm ready for you. I'm going to call you now. Exit strategy. As Crystal is saying, exit strategy. And it is so important. It is so important to have a good exit strategy. If you need to leave, nobody now said the relationship have to work out, you know. But you have to have a good exit strategy if you need to go. Yes, Crystal? Ready for you? I'm going to try and do it on thing there instead. Facebook Messenger. Let me try and video call so I can get you. You're on the screen. Because WhatsApp coming to my phone. And I don't use my phone, I use my laptop. So let me try you on the, alright?
You know, if I used to do it on Facebook, you know, you'd have to call my personal page.
Oh. And we're not friends. And we're not friends. And we're not friends on Facebook.
No, let me, I've spoken to you from my personal page, and I have.
Alright, find the chat.
I have. Let me.
Alright, maybe I'll hang up and then we work it out.
Alright.
I want y'all to see Crystal. Crystal is another popular blogger. You can follow her page, The Crystal Evans. That's what she calls herself. She's an author. She writes about these drama. She's the right person to call because, okay, right. She's the right person to call because she writes about this thing every day. You understand? Alright. Yes. I hope this thing works. You hearing me? I'm trying to get this thing up. Wanna bear with me, listeners. You know I'm not too technical sometime. You hearing me? Oh my God. Don't move, Crystal. Please allow. I'm trying to give this thing access. Give me a minute, let me work out my logistics, because Oh my God. Hardware access error. It not going to work, Crystal. We have to just do the way that I normally do it. Because apparently because I'm using this, the system that I'm using is not allowing me to use them at the same time. I'm not, it's not working. All right. Okay, what I'm gonna have to, what I'm just gonna have to call you on WhatsApp, because what is happening is that because I use a system, a broadcaster system, I can't switch. I can't use, I'd have to use something else. I don't know how to do it. So let me just do what I normally do and call you on WhatsApp. Yeah. What is happening is that because I use a software, you hearing me? You hearing me? Yeah, because I use a software, it's not allowing, okay, it's not allowing me access. You understand? It's not allowing me access to the computer devices. So we just have to do what we normally do. And do it through here without the camera. So people can hear you, everybody can hear you. I wanted them to see you, but I have to go work out the logistics another time.
You probably have to pre-record it next time.
Yes, so probably. But you see, the thing is, I like when people interact. You understand? So let me just. I know you were listening to the program before. I want to just recap with some of the comments. I see here somebody saying, stop blaming woman because no woman hold a man at gunpoint for their stuff. There's also women who are independent that are being killed, which is true. You know, so we want to talk about this issue where women are engaging in these transactional relationships. And you know, I know that you are the right person to talk about it, because you write fictional books about this right now. You, as a matter of fact, you're working on a masterpiece that's about to be published, right?
Yes,
Yeah, so talk to me now. What are your views?
All right, Kamila, one of the things that I need people to know is that you cannot buy love, right? And people with money tend to, anytime you see somebody with them like, because you have your money, you feel entitled, so you feel this is somebody you like, and you like this person, like, or you use your money and get everything else. You probably feel you can get this person, right? And that's one of the first things that happen sometimes. So, and sometimes the person just say you have the money and want some of your money, right? And so you guys get together, you and this person get together on a piece that it'll go work out. While it's just a thing where you are give and the next person takes from you. Them take and take and take until it's either you're well run dry, or they meet somebody else that can and give them more, or them get what they did want out of you. Because sometimes people do it, you know, somebody want care out of the girl, but of the man or the girl, or they get a house out of the man or the girl. Because I just haven't touched on something, you know, and that is something I don't hear people talk about. You know how much woman nowadays man are rip off and left.
Yes.
You know how many women I know within my circle, people I went to school with, people I am associated to, people who recommend other people to me where man or them young boy are come there with them and borrow the money and can't get it back. And I don't see these women killing these men. You know?
Interesting.
And then the discussion that we had in our class group yesterday, you know how many women I know men rip off and the woman kill them. So why is it that when men, when what they do to us, when we do it to them, then feel like they need to take our lives?
Yeah.
I can never understand that. When you rip off the females, they go through the same shame where you go through, you know, as the male, you know. Women go through it too, the same embarrassment from them friends, the same level of embarrassment from them families too. They go through those things. I don't know why men think it is any different, but for us, it's the same thing that we go through. When you cheat on us, we go through the same things too, or the same thing we go through. So why is it that we are supposed to just move on and then think you have to kill us, you have to get rid of us?
And that is one of the issues that I find so challenging, because I mean, a woman, there is no Jamaican woman that has not experienced infidelity at the hands of her significant other. I've lived, trust me, me live
Thank
it.
you very much.
Do you understand? It's a matter of fact, it reached the point now where it's basically a societal norm for a Jamaican man to have more than one woman. But yet they get offended if one of these women cheat. You know Crystal, I think one of the most bizarre cases that I will happen to remember from last year was the killing of this taxi man on the boulevard in Kingston. And when the wife and the sweetheart come up on the crime scene together, them hug up and ball. That will forever stay with me. You understand? We're living in a society now where men are expected to cheat, but yet when a woman is unfaithful, her life is in danger. You understand? So how do we reverse this? You understand? Go ahead.
And not only that, I know more bizarre cases of that wherein the guy cheat, have a funny woman, and I'll leave you as the main woman or the wife or the baby mother and leave you. And you say him over here, so you move on with a man. I mean, no business with you. You move on with the new girl and with the girls, the man him up and down into business with you. And in here, so you as him are probably think him only him, probably she have children for him or he was married to you or whatever. And you know him here, so you move on with one man and start one make problem. And in they are doing things from when. And no business with you. So I don't understand what bothers me is that most of these men, a woman raised them, so how them are going for that?
Exactly.
But what are we doing wrong when they're raising our
Exactly.
boys? What are we doing wrong?
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head right there, because I think that is where
So
we need to start. We need to start right there.
How we are raising a type of money, and most of these men will tell us that them never have no father, and mommy raised them, and them love them mommy and respect them mommy, and love them sisters and love them cousins, and them come do that to somebody else's mother and sister and cousin. And madness that. There's no justification for that. None whatsoever. Madness.
Is it that we're raising them to not respect women because of how we as women deal with each other?
I think it's the competitiveness that women have. And I think mothers carry that over into their sons' lives too. You know, we're competitive a certain way. So when you have a girlfriend, you start seeing her as competition too. That's just my opinion. That's just my
so
opinion.
They learn how to
bring that. And so the other woman is also the enemy continually. She's also the enemy. Because a lot of mother-in-laws, you know, their baby father was a certain way. And when we look, your son comes just like your baby father, that's madness. And you never like it.
Yeah.
And yet you support what he is doing to his wife
exactly.
or his girlfriend or his baby mother. That is madness. Madness.
Exactly.
I don't know how that works. And then you will condemn the baby mother or the wife's behavior, knowing fully what she's going through as a woman. And that's the next thing that our women need to know. You're a woman first before you're a mother or a sister or a cousin or whatever. You were a woman first. Always remember that. Yeah.
That's what I don't understand, you know, because women, it's like we relish the thought that another woman goes through the same kind of heartache that we go through.
Yes, the pain, yes.
We want another woman to experience it.
True.
I don't get that. I don't get that at all.
No, because we think it takes something away from her. Whereas if she's a woman, we are doing good for her. Like she's doing excelling in her academical or professional life. If everything is wrong in her personal life, we feel good. Because we think it takes something away from her. It lessens her or it diminishes her in some way. And those are facts. That is how we think. So we think that if our man beats her, or if our man cheats on her and if man treats her bad, then it takes her off that pedestal. And we love it. And that is the reason why a lot of women will know you have the man and you're at a certain level, and you go there with your man just to get
Yes,
back at you.
just to get back at you. You are so right.
In her mind, take something away from you. That is the only come up she has. That is the only way she has come in her life. She has no other way but through this man. And to hurt you and to take something from you. And she knows that, and a social engineer, she knows that too. She knows what she's doing. Yeah.
Boy, it's so sad, because at the end of the day, I don't even know where to start or how to start to fix this problem, because at the end of the day, is it that we are lost as a society?
No, we aren't. You see them boy people where we hard on with girls then, because especially when they're going to school and we're harder than them on education and being responsible and this and yet the boy then we let them go. Him go on a river. Nothing wrong with that still because he does need recreation. Him go on a river and go and play ball all day. And him out all day with his friend, him go and play. And when he come here, he put on the table and he eat. And him go and he wash him clothes. You wash him clothes till him at 30 and 35. And him live by your house till him at 30 and 35. And yet your daughter, you don't deal with the daughter the same way. And it's very common within the ghetto.
It's common everywhere, not just within the ghetto. It's common everywhere. It common everywhere.
Yeah, you push out your daughter to fend. I'm just talking about my reality.
Right.
You push out your daughter to go fend for your own. And yet the boy, you try to put that level of responsibility in him too. And that level of accountability. Where you hold your daughter, after you don't drop your boy, you just let him go. Let him do what he wants to. And then when you raise this man, you come let him go for me.
Yeah.
Because that end up happening.
And then you take up with him, then whatever slackness him keep up with, you uphold it.
And you uphold it, because you can't do no better. Your son is probably the only man who never left you, so you can't do no better. You know why your son left you. And sometimes he might take care of you too, so you don't want that. So you have to uphold with him. This guy, your bread and butter, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. Yeah.
Boy.
And sometimes you end up starting with your mother too. So it's a sad situation. And these mothers, they know. When things happen, they aren't even surprised because they know their children.
Of course they know. They know. Boy.
They know their children. They know. You can't tell me nothing. You know him. You've been there with him from day one. You must know him. Yes.
You know, you came under a lot of heat originally. The first case where this young lady from Manchester was killed by her co-worker / lover. You made. I remember that you were very vocal about that case. And you made a few controversial statements about it, you know, in terms of how you saw it, where the in terms of the women and their part in this whole thing. I want you to expound on that, the part that women play now. I'm not talking about from the mother's perspective now, from the lover's perspective, right? And why is it that we put ourselves in this position?
All right, Kamala, when about probably 5 years ago, my mother said to me, my mother is now dead, she said to me that she don't understand how we young girls are stressed. When she is young like me, she never got stressed. No, she just call one man take care of and everything. I said, Mommy, a different time now, the man was killed. And I like in the 70s and the 80s, right? A different type of man now. And I like in a year. I said, Mommy, the thing different now too, because you see, in a year time, you meet one man who have money, you will probably cherish him. Because they take care of him, they want like a 2-room house, give, and you're good and all right, and things are gone. Now it's different. Because when a young girl meets a man, out here, so she depends on social media. She probably have a man foreign, have a man this, have a man over the place. She's exposed, it is open, she can meet 1,000,001 people. So she has all her options. She put up her picture, nice 50 million man like. She has all her options. So I may explain to my mother, so them things they complicate the things nowadays. Where you can just go on and just take people things. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like when you were younger. It's a different time now. Right? And next thing I explained to her is that the men nowadays is very narcissistic.
Yes.
Them ego very big and easily bruised. You see how big? I say fragile.
Yeah.
Easily
Like
do.
a balloony, the bigger it
Take
get, the
offense
more
to it.
fragile it gets. Mm-hmm.
Right, the least of the thing them take offense to it. And
Yeah.
because of that, one of the worst things you could do is to go taking things and making your friend make laugh out of him and his family there. Worst thing I'll go left one next woman for you. Left one next woman for you, you know. He go left one
And I
next
think
woman
that
for
is what
you.
the problem is
And to
with
go
this
give
one.
everybody the
Yes.
laugh
Mm-hmm.
at him. The brother just beat the run down rear and see what happened to you. The girl take your money and take off. Right?
Uh-huh.
One of my girlfriends was saying that we as a Christian, it makes no sense because if you're there with one man, you're supposed to take care of you and really. Me never say nothing wrong with that. Me never say nobody to take care of you. What I'm saying is that when the person I will give you with them not have, because there are people who have limited resources.
Yeah.
You see a man may have $300,000 and him give him $300,000 and him don't know how to get one extra $300,000. Be afraid of them one day.
True.
Because if something should go wrong and him decides say, or you decide to, you know, want him again, you want him in a problem. No must, you know, you have to, you know, because there are men who, that's not man, just walk away.
Yeah.
Walk away and move on with his life. Some next man will hurt you because him give him last.
Yeah.
Or him give you when he never did have. And it's different for the man who make 300,000 every month. He might overlook you as a chunk you go along with that.
Yeah.
It's different. So that was the position that I took when I wrote about that incident. That they can't take money from people with limited resources, then we kill them.
Yes. I agree with you.
Especially nowadays when money so hard to come, they will hurt you. And my thing is that love cannot be bought. And sometimes we're there with people and we say, all right, we're going to there with them because it's going to work out. I might go to love him because that was something my mother tell me that you might go to love him, you know. You might did it with him till you love him. I did it with and you know, love him. Because I remember when I was younger and I would date like older men. This is when you go and you get when you want already, you're ready to let you know. You may say, well, go up and with him, you know. Are you ready to do what? Feel it, because you're not interested. And that's what I explained to my mother, and that's the reason why I don't do that. When I was younger, I used to date this older guy, and that's what happened. And I told her, she said, no, stay with him, you might get filled up. I said, no, not so.
Not
going to happen.
And I think that is exactly, and that is why it leads to so many of these women cheating, because them have these older men and then they're not physically or emotionally attracted to them, and they have to go and find satisfaction elsewhere, because all them really, they're only financially attracted to them, so they have to go and find this elsewhere now. And why? I don't know. Wow.
And Kamla, it happens both ways, because women are going through it now. Women who have them money and whatever, they might go through it with the guys the same way too.
You know,
the guy is only bitter because they can't give him certain things. You know, like him having like a girlfriend who is like.
Exactly.
And take your things and go share with him and him like a girlfriend.
Exactly. It's going both ways, you know.
It's two doors now.
Quite right. It reminds me of a case of a returning resident who called me about 2 months ago crying that she sent out her money to buy this man this car. You understand? She met this younger man that while she was here, and she sent out the money, and the boy buy the car, and then him get what him want out of her. So him ditch her. Him ghost her. Him can't get her again. Right. Him can't get her. She can't get on to him again. She can't get on to him. So she trying now to find where this guy is, trying to hire a detective and whoever to find where this guy is with our car. I say, well, if him register that car in for him name, dog name and supper.
Thank you very much. She has nothing to get much. Just call the last and move on. And be sure she not kill him.
She never kill him.
She not kill him.
Him not dead.
I'm sure that. Thank you, I'm sure she not kill him. Just call the last. Night time she go to bed and cry in her pillow. Get up tomorrow morning and
why? She sound very depressed like it about and sometimes it happens like that, sometimes it doesn't, because she's very depressed about it. I doubt she will kill him, but it really affects her deeply, because apparently it's some good money she spent on him. You understand? But as you said, she not kill him.
It will because a lot of women nowadays go through something called post-traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
Many women are living with that because of situations like these. Because just the other night, a girl I know, she's a teacher, and she was with this guy, and she had him say $400,000 worth of credit card debt. This boy left her enough, right?
Financial
Spend out
abuse.
her money. I know she not have the money left, and she can't sleep when night comes. She just a cry. She can't sleep. She can't function. And him just gone about seeing business like that never happened. Yeah,
Exactly.
and she now has to live and deal with that.
She has to know recover, and it's hard, you know. It's hard because
Yes,
she
of
has
course it
to.
is.
She has to recover now
I've
everything.
been there, so I know.
Yeah, I've been there too.
I've been there, so I know. Of course. Yeah, man, it's hard. I've been there, so I know. And him gone about him business and gone with your money and your things. Like him, like him didn't know you. Him ghost. Gone.
Exactly.
Yeah. I've been there.
Wow, what a shame. I don't know.
The survival mode we have going on, and it's kind of that because all of this money entanglement is everybody want to be rich and they want to get rich quick.
Yes.
And they want car and they want lifestyle.
They get rich quick.
Nobody no want
Nobody wants to
nobody
work.
no want humble again.
Mm-hmm. Nobody wants to
You know?
work.
And they want post.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and they want to post on Instagram and Facebook. So they might do this and they might do that. And they want to impress some people when I like them, because all that in it.
Exactly.
They want to impress some other people who wouldn't be interested in them if this said person never did build them up. Sometimes that's how it is. This person never see you until this man or woman buy you a car. And since this man or woman buy you a car, now this somebody wants you.
Turn you in somebody.
And we are not thinking about
you in
those
somebody. People would know, you see, and I it's something I think about all the time, you know. That imagine you invest in but you see it makes me sound so materialistic too. You invest in this person, turn them in a smarty, as your granny would have said, and then them turn around and ditch you when them get what them want out of you.
Yeah, you're just a step for them. Just a step for them.
Just a stepping stone.
And you and then just have them put and gone.
Girl, tell us about your books, where we can get your books. I'm going to put it up on the feed so that they can see it. Let me go on
for the
Amazon.
people who like their digital thing, they're on Amazon. I think actually every ebook distributor in the world, I think,
carries your books?
has my books.
Nice.
I would think so. I knew personally that Fontana in Montego Bay and stuff had copies and Icon importers. They have copies. If you aren't able to get them there, then my page is Crystal Evans. You can come on the page, you can inbox me, and I'll have a copy car or courier to you. I'm sending it not for express or whatever, because the distribution company that I was using before, them stopped doing it. Them out of business, so they're not doing that anymore. And I haven't gotten around to finding another one as yet, so that I can have it be in all the bookstores and so forth. But I'm going to work on that now for 2020.
Oh, okay.
In closing.
Oh, so you have, basically you're saying Fontana. I'm trying to find it on Amazon. You say it's the Crystal Evans or just Crystal Evans on Amazon?
Crystal Evans, just Crystal Evans. You can, if you Google me and you'll find it. There are so many platforms that have my books on there. For people who live in the United States, I think you can get them at Walmart, because we had approached them with a retail offer and they had accepted it. So I think they're at Walmart too.
Oh wow, you're gonna lead. When I grow up, I want to be like you.
And then there's South Africa, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, Japan. Yes, many book distributors in those parts of the world. You can get my books through them. Canada.
Nice. So tell us about some of the books. What are the books? Okay, so I found your Amazon page. So let me just show it so that the people then can see it while you talk to me. Right, so it's showing now. I'm seeing, right. Every man deserves a good jacket. The Bonner Man 2. These are only some of the... I know right now you're working on Yakima. That one they hold me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yakima is about a young girl. Yakima is such a love book because it is the story of every young girl. You're young, you're growing up, you're on the cusp of adulthood. You think you need a man to complete you. But what you really need is a man to complement. Because no man never complete you. Sooner or later you will find out that you have to find that completeness outside of the man.
Exactly.
And then after that, you find somebody to complement anything we are going with you.
Exactly.
So that book is really taking off. It should be available in print by the 30th of January.
Nice. All right. I want to thank you so much for sharing with me, and people wanna go follow her. Her page is The Crystal Evans on Facebook, and she's one of these controversial bloggers like myself. So go follow her. All right, Crystal. Thank you. Thanks for sharing.
All right,
with me.
Pamela.
Yes.
In closing, I want to say people don't stop investing in them. Like a relationship, like a marriage.
Yes.
They say if you not get no security, you're not investing no money.
Thank you. Simple.
Yeah, because when a marriage, so in a divorce, you might can get back something.
Exactly.
During the proceedings, you might can get back something. So if you invest in a 2-month and 3-month relationship like a marriage, people want you to do things that married people do. Don't bother with that.
Amen. Hallelujah. Round of applause for that.
And it goes in man and woman.
Man and woman, it happens both ways.
Them why you want me buy you vehicle and you know me husband, you must be mad somebody. That can't work. That can't work.
You're so
no.
right.
A marriage people kind of thing that I'm not married. No, man, that not work. Yeah.
Quite right.
So that is what, and live within your limits. Sometimes it's better that way. You go to your bed and you can't sleep and you're alright, and tomorrow you wake up and you try again. And if something happen with you where you feel say you can't get through, seek professional help or talk to somebody. There's no shame in it.
Amen.
No shame in it. All right, Kamla, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on, Crystal. We'll catch up. All right.
All right, honey. Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that was a nice, good chat with Crystal Evans. Remember to catch her on her page, The Crystal Evans, on Facebook. All right. We have a whole heap of things where I would have loved to. I want to talk to you now about something else. Every now and then, people reach out to me. Every now and then, people reach out to me. When they fall on hard times or they need assistance for whatever. I mean, remember how we helped little Ashara with Marfan syndrome? We helped her to get a brand new pair of glasses. We helped another young lady source a laptop who I think she's in a wheelchair. She's disabled. Every now and we helped Shanna with the funeral expenses for her son, Jaheem Mallet. Listen to me. Every now and then, we all fall on hard times. And if somebody can put them pride aside to reach out because they are in need, it is not something to shame them with. I say that because a young lady recently messaged me and asked me for assistance. She's a single mother of 2. I don't like to publish the number sometimes until people come and ask me for the number. But this young lady called me in tears yesterday that people, relatives, take it and shame her, say she begging. And she said the worst part about it is these relatives would never even say to her, here, knowing her situation and knowing what she's going through, say, here is some food for the children. She said enough night she and the picnic them go bed hungry. You understand? Last year when there was this little boy that was begging. He was found, not begging, he was selling, and a gentleman highlighted his plight. He was selling chocolate or something like that to send himself to school. I don't know if you remember that case. A lot of people come out and talk about his scamming. And not them not that poor, and people who related to the grandmother started coming forward. This people don't bear in mind that this little boy never wasn't on the road begging him, was on the road selling chocolate, hustling to send himself to school, and a man highlighted his plight. You know, we have Jamaicans who are in some dire straits and in serious need. And it can happen to any of us at any time. We don't need to be so judgmental all the time. We don't need to be this judgmental all the time. And so I'm going to call this young lady right now, because she confided in me yesterday and she has a very compelling story. And I think it's something that you need to hear. So I had spoken to her yesterday, and she said to me that, you know, she's willing to come and speak about her situation. So we're calling her Sasha, right? So I'm going to try and get Sasha on the phone.
Hello?
Morning, Sasha.
Good morning.
Hi, I'm
Good
on
morning,
air.
miss.
Hi dear, I'm on air now. Remember I told you I was gonna call you and while I'm doing my program?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're live now. Alright, listeners.
Okay, so we can talk.
Yes, I'm gonna introduce you and then you tell the listeners your story. So we're talking to Sasha.
So
and Sasha reached out to me a few months ago for some assistance. And I posted the story, but we didn't get much feedback. So I reposted the story on Saturday. Now, a lot of people have shown interest in assisting Sasha, and she really needs it. So now I want Sasha to tell you her plight, because when Sasha told me her story, I kid you not, I shed a tear or two. Sasha, welcome. I want you to tell the people, a lot of people listening to you, I want you to tell them what it is that is happening with you and why you need assistance.
Okay. Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good morning. I'm Sasha, and trust me, I am going through a lot of things. I am going through a lot, and I saw this Kamala, and I say I have to reach out to her, because I did want to reach out to Auntie Dana, but when I reach out to Auntie Dana, she's saying that she have to deal with people in Mountains View or whatever. And there's a lot of people reaching out to her. She never inbox me or anything, but me always hear she talking about Mountains View. So I'm saying, no, I'm going to text Miss Kamala and ask her if she can help me. I am going through a lot. I have a 10-year-old son, and I have a 5-year-old daughter. And the situation that I'm in, I'm alone with a little boy. People bash me every day, but nobody know how we get that little boy there. You know, I'm being raped when I'm 14 years old. I saw me get him. Most people ask where the father, but we can't hardly go for here, because me always want to have this struggle, this fear for my own life, you understand? So we leave from we spot me there in Manchester and from my town. Think life would have better, meet this man, and the man, he didn't help me with this until we get pregnant, because we get pregnant with my daughter because of want from my son. And being here with him start abuse me sexually, mentally, physically, everything. Sometimes he help me, sometimes he don't help. You understand? It's like me have to perform set to get the help from him. You understand? So that's why I don't know what else to do. Trust me, if I make sense over there with some other man to get the help. It's better me know so I reach out to the media to the help. I may go through a lot of things. Whatever me go through, we can write it through a book. We can write books about when me go through. You understand?
And you say you went to path, right?
People say a lot of things about where is the father and this and that. We don't have no father. Me and them mother, me and them father. They don't have none. You understand? My son, he might go do pet. And right now, I'm prepared for test. I may have a lot of homework when we don't even understand. Because me myself, when I get to schooling when I sit here. Because as I say, I get pregnant at a tender age with my son. So I never get that schooling if I can't help them like that. I mean, I can read and write, yes, but not 100% like some people. You understand? Most time I get projects, you know, I have to reach out to church, family, church people. People in the community to help me, and my mother and my father don't have it like that. To really, really reach out and help me like that. They help, but they don't have it like that. You understand? And so they take it to the lead, and they don't care, they go ask for help. You understand?
What kind of help you need now? What at this moment, what is it that we can help you? What can we provide for you to assist you to make life easier for you and the two children?
Well, the biggest thing when I really want to know is a job.
A
I
job.
want a job when I know so I can earn income. Even if people are going to help me by how long them are going to do it. I don't know how long that I will last for, you understand? So I want something when I know I can get up a morning time, because when me there home, I feel more stressed. Me have to maybe me out there work, but I feel much better. Me know so I have to put things in a place to find ways of people to keep the child and things to go work. But we need the work. We need help. We need things for them. You understand?
Yeah.
Remember, say, today I'm big from the end of the school last week. I go to church yesterday and somebody give me, and when I put a $10 which the daughter father help at times. Me now go tell no lie, or so he help at times. But with my son, it's like sometimes I say, I'm feeling pick me, and you know, I say things that just hurt me. And sometimes me bash on my son, because me say, if I never him, me would have go through all of this. Because, and if I try, a 10-year-old child, I'm not supposed to tell him there's something there. You understand? So it kind of hurt him. And when he go to school, he say to the teacher, and he make him so aggressive, because him see when they go to, he see when they get fight, anything. There's a lot of things I go through with my son and my daughter experience, you know, and when he goes to school, he make it aggressive to other children. And when other children, when we go to school and they ask, what is it that's going on at your home, and I explain to them, they will say, no, you can't do them something because your son is hurt. When sometimes the son there at school, he said, Miss, no one go home, someone go home to say, Mommy, all right. You understand? But the right up request about things that I go through, and trust me, some things are changed. You understand? But me feel like we just need a job for things better for me. The other day, we went down to a school and signed up to do the hard program. So they said we can't start in April because some people start already, so they must wait till that course finish. So we have the paper, they give me everything. But to come in with April, they must get all the things and prepare. So we just want the help. You know, any way we help, any way, shape or form, if we take the help, we want it, trust me. Because we there, we been having headache constantly because we are worried. We are worried, and because Miss come on and reach out to her and ask her, say, please, must you seek some assistance for me.
Boy, anybody who can help Sasha, please, anybody who can help her, please. This woman is going through a lot. If you didn't hear what she said, she has 2 children. Her older child is 10 years old, and people been saying to her, you know, where the father of her first child is incarcerated right now. That child is the product of sexual abuse, rape, right? So that child's father is out of the picture completely, and her daughter's father assists from time to time. But you see, this is a vicious cycle that we need to stop. Yeah, this is a vicious cycle that we need to stop, because this is how a lot of these women end up having all of these children, because when one man can't help them, they go to another man and they keep having these children. And here is a young woman who wants to break the cycle before she becomes entrapped in it. So anybody who can help Sasha. Sasha, is it okay for me to give them your number? Sasha, you hearing me?
I don't have a number.
All right, no problem. So
Yes, we have a. Look here, wait. I am going to inbox you and tell you certain things before the number
no
go
problem. No problem. So anybody who wants to assist Sasha, just inbox me and I will put you onto her. Because I don't know, she's been to Path. I know that she's been to Path and signed up for Path, but that has not been forthcoming or fruitful. She's trying to help
1 year now, me go
1 year.
there and me tell them the situation and so on. Then say, me say come back, I been visiting up there over and over and all. Now me not hear them a say nothing. When me go down to the school and me go check, and my son say me ask the teacher about any part lunch for my son. Him she say no, she not see nothing feed there. So me don't know what else to do. Don't know what else to do.
All right, Sasha. Thanks for sharing with us. I'm going to see, hopefully a few people will reach out to me to assist you and I will pass them on to you. All right, so hold tight there, girl. I'm going to try and get as much assistance for you as we can. All right?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Take care.
Yes,
Take care.
okay.
All right, so that was Sasha. You know, people, let me tell you something. There's a lot of suffering happening in this country. A lot of suffering. And it's easy for us to be on the outside and judge. But trust me, them something here depress me. I kid you not, when me tell you, say, these stories depress me. It's hard. You see, Irene, you see, when you're depressed because of your situation, it's hard to breathe. When you don't see anything to be positive about, it's hard to instill positivity in your children. And you know, that's why I got out of my first marriage, because I was so negative all the time. I was so depressed. And I was feeding it into my children to the point where my eldest child was being affected by the negativity. And he would act out at school. So I get totally where she's coming from. And you see that age there for that boy, that 10-year-old boy. That is when, this is the time now where he's gonna be embraced by dark forces like crime, and that is them going to start grooming him. If she can't get this right now, that is where it is gonna reach. If she can't get it right now, get things right so she can hold on to him. Because this is the stage where the gang members start embracing them, showing them all the things where them can't get from home, giving them things because he's in need. So anybody who can help Sasha, I'm asking you to help her, please. Because this woman, this girl, I know she doesn't want a lot of what she shared with me out there, but the general gist of it is that it's she alone and the kids. She alone and the kids, and she's not working. So if you can help her with a job, anything at all, right? You heard her talking. She's quite an intelligent girl. So if you can assist her in any way, please do. Oh my God, let me see what you're all saying. Yeah, we need to stop judging. We need to stop judging because we don't know, and that's the thing. Why I cried, because when I look at some of the comments on the post that I put up, why she go look work, where the father, the pitney of the father them. This young lady was raped. That is how she ended up pregnant. And a lot of times when people get raped, then dash her the baby. And she have her son, and she love her son, and she take care of her son. She do the best she can do for her child. Right? She no have no animosity towards him. You know, I'm in this group on Facebook called Island Moms. And a couple weeks ago, I was reading a story. Sometime in last week, I was reading a story of a woman who her brother took a baby and left with her. Apparently the brother and the mother of the child were in a relationship, and that young lady was now pregnant for the brother. The baby was about 2. And him carried the baby to leave with his sister. apparently the woman is going through prepartum and postpartum depression, and she couldn't stand having this first child around her. And people were wondering why. And it so happened that the child was the product of a rape. And I don't know, but it seemed as though being pregnant again and going through all of this reminded her of what she went through, and she could not tolerate the child. So when you see a woman who can overcome that and still love and cherish and take care of her child, you know, when I spoke to her, she was actually helping her son with homework for PEP. You understand? As best as she could. Then you know this is somebody, this is a good woman, because we don't listen. Until we walk a mile in somebody else's shoes, we shouldn't judge them, because we don't know. We don't know what they're going through. And I find that as a society, sometimes we're too, yes, Lorna, we're heartless and we're judgmental. You understand? Alright, Tonette asking how we can contact her. I'm going to, she does, because of what has been happening since I posted her up on Saturday, she getting a lot of heat, so I will inbox you and give you her contact details. And anybody who want to assist, please. The Star, the X News, the Gleaner, lack substance. You're taking it back to the core, interacting with our people. Jamaican people needs help. Thank you, Damien. I'm trying. You can help me by sharing and spreading so that other people can see. I get so emotionally attached to these cases sometimes. God knows. I can't help it. Right? But I wish I could do more. I have my own struggles. But I know that if I were better off, a lot of these people I would assist. You understand? But all we can do is just pray for salvation. Because you see, a young lady like this now in need. You see how the cycle vicious. A young lady like this now in need. If it were another person, because what Sasha has done, Sasha has embraced the church. She started going to church, she got baptized. She been in the church. She just been trying to pray her way through her stress and her trials. But you know, if it were another woman, she would probably turn to a man. The same thing topic we talk about today. Right? So a man could have assisted her to take care of her 2 children, them, whether she love him or not. And then we start this vicious cycle of abuse again. Wow. The bottom line is that people are in need. People are in need. And we have to try to find a way to help them. You understand? Wherever you can. If you are better off than somebody, just do something. Please. Please. I play my Junior X song as we close off, because I'm telling you, this week we can only pray that we don't go through another week like this week. This week that just ended was very bloody, and we can only pray. I don't know what else to do. God no, I don't know what else can we do as a people. What else can we do as a people? Apart from pray, what else can we do? Think about it. We can't do nothing much, you know. Right? Because right now, not even, the police, them can't do nothing. I don't know. All I know is that I am personally fed up. I feel I am suffering.
Even the dogs that piss against the walls of Babylon shall escape the wrath I come to pour. And I shall burn them and burn them continuously, for they never cease to oppress the poor.
I feel stressed.
Oh, please, my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the earth.
I want to especially thank
order my steps, oh Jah. The way is dark and I'm alone, but still I fear no foe.
I want to thank
cause now is not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. And the wicked in Babylon still if you're weak.
I want to thank all of you for joining me.
Be my cause, oh Jah, and let me stand firm when the wicked rise against the earth. and I'm alone. But still I fear no foe.
Thank you for joining. And remember to tune in.
Such a me got me sword, be my shield on the battlefield. Head on, the wicked I go feel it. We will take the stand against the ones who oppress us. And by every means, we just not give up and live up now. You stop killing yourself, cause when the Gideon start, man, I go need your strength. Live up now. You stop killing yourself, cause when the Gideon start, man, I go need ya. Cause now it's not the time to sleep or turn the other cheek. Cause the wicked in Babylon still have your weak. And we say, oh, please, my cause, oh, Jah, and let me stand firm.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me reach 1,000 views. Let's try you reach 1,000 views from when I can't reach 1,000 views. Let me reach 1,000 views. David, I'm gonna send you the details in the inbox. Take care, everybody.
Just know the way for the righteous cause, and I would never ever see the righteous fall. But just stand for those who stand for themselves. Unite and against all oppress and rebel. But now we've got nothing to lose, got a lot to prove. So me burn all excuse. Rise up now and lace up your Gideon boots. To them system we never stoop. Me say no. My cause, oh Jah.